Oh boy. Hi. All right. I got to set up for a sub. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Hope things are good. I'm going to play some YouTube music. I am going to have a terrific weekend, just to let you know. Not only that, I'm going to have a relaxed weekend. Let's get YouTube music. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Let's see what I got here. What do I got? Yeah, there we go. YouTube album. Let's start with it. I just like a little music in the background. I hope you're having a great morning. Happy Friday. So it's me watching me, I bet. Okay, let's go to my channel. Hi, hey, Food Forest Permaculture. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a great Friday. I'm prepping for a whole lot of fun stuff. I'm going to start the evening. Once I get done with work, my husband and I are going to have a beautiful meal. It's been a week. It's been a real week. We're going to watch Jesus Christ Superstar on PBS. Yes, I'm a nerd, but that's all right. And then we just have the whole weekend planned for something really lovely. So something's happening every day. Something's happening every day. Tomorrow we're going to go see a concert. I have a great day. You know what? That's a really good way to think of it. That's a great way to think of it. I had a rough week because I wasn't able to think that way until 8 today. Actually, I started yesterday. But I really was struggling a little bit. Ooh. Ooh, I need to turn the volume off. So, got a lot of stuff to do, but mostly going to have just a blast. I'm going to really take care of myself. A lot of self-care happening this weekend. Lots of fun. The concert we're going to see tomorrow, we do a Christmas concert or a holiday concert every year. And this is like my favorite part of the holiday season, going to see all the different things, not necessarily the gift giving. I'm not into gift giving. I'm into gift making. I'm not into gift receiving. That whole obligation of exchange, I'm not into, but I am into gift making and showing people I honor them through this small gift, you know. It might be caramels, it might be collard greens, it might be last year I did rice packs. So I was able to I could lavender and mint scented rice packs and lip gloss and hand salve for men. Give no concern to who loves you, only to give who you love, and the rough week and days are gone. You rock. You rock. That is absolutely true. Nice making a gift now. there's an old thing. Yeah, I love making gifts. My hope is that I have time to. My husband's like, the only thing I know how to do is make caramels. I'm like, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. So go ahead and, if you want to make caramels, go ahead. But if you don't want to do anything, don't. Go ahead and just give your love, Hi, Miss Naturally Norlands. How are you? How are you? I'm choosing to have a beautiful day. I'm choosing to enjoy, yes, I'm choosing to start the day with a smile. Not that I haven't started the day with a smile, but I haven't been able to, I've been struggling ending the day with a smile, but we're going to do it on both ends because we've got so many good things planned, So I'm going to go through my day today, right? And it's going to have its ups and downs, but right after school, we have the callbacks for the student-led production that they're doing in the Black Box. And that's super exciting. It's like 25 kids auditioning for 15 or 18 spots. So we're really going to have to, I don't get to choose. I get to offer my opinion, but they really have to, come through and have reasons for casting the kids they do, because they're going to have to cut a few and have good reasons for that. Hey, Angela, how are you? So good to see you. Make sure. See this? This is genuine. So after callbacks, you guys, I don't know if you know anything about theater, but this is one of the most exciting parts, is when you get to choose who's best for your show. And this is really exciting for my students. It's really exciting for my students because each year, usually they're the new directors. So in past years, there's only been a couple years where there were directors 2 years in a row. It's better if they're directors 2 years in a row, but they're going through high school, and by the time they're seniors, there's no time for them to do another show after this. Anyway, if you would like to support, so let me get back on track. Sorry, I don't have a list of things to talk about. I just have a list of things to be happy about, be grateful for, love everyone for. But so they're going to have to cut, of those 25 people, they're going to have to cut 6 to 8 of them. They have to have really good reasons to not cast these kids. So it's a real thoughtful, difficult process for them. I usually go home and then I have them text me and say, here is our cast, because they will deliberate until 10, 11, 12. One year, I think they deliberated until 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get the call until 1 o'clock. It's like, oh no, you guys, we're not doing that. You got to make better decisions than that. Okay, live, love, and learn, and that's what we're doing. Hey, if you want to, you can share out the live. I forgot to. I'm going to do that right now. You guys, I'm kind of on the, when I don't do regular lives where I'm sitting in front of the camera, I kind of get a little nervous. Live this morning. Right now. Come on through. The dance studio is open. Wow, yeah. So anyway, so that's tonight. That's an exciting process, but I'm going to leave them so I can go and spend some beautiful time, like really romantic time with my husband, have a nice dinner, and watch Jesus Christ Superstar. My favorite musical. Do you guys know Jesus Christ Superstar? So it was my favorite musical as like a grade schooler because my brother would always watch it. And then I got to do it in college. I was one of Herod's dancers, which means I was barely wearing any clothes, just enough to cover and make it, appropriate for college. But I had a great time doing it, and I love the music. So I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Jesus Christ Superstar. So when Troy and I got married, that was like our anthem movie. Don't ask me why. So every time Easter rolled around or Christmas rolled around, we watched this movie. Well, now I think John Legend is in this version. So this will be interesting. It might be really hokey or it might be really, really fun. So we'll see. And which you should enjoy yourself with your husband. Yes. I before the Thanksgiving break, for a while there, I was only able to spend like an hour with my husband a day for a couple of reasons. One, I'd be at rehearsal until 7. 2, he'd be practicing his guitar until 7:30. And I needed a half hour to just, no kids, right? No kids. I can't have kids around me, or I can't have noise. I need no kids, no noise around me. And you guys know I don't have any children. I didn't even want the dog around me. So I needed at least 30 minutes. And then what happened after that, he'd be washing dishes and I'd be in the kitchen, but I'd be prepping our dinner. And the only time we really had time together is at 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock when we sat down to eat. And by that time, 8 o'clock, eating at 8 o'clock, you're like, you've been up since he gets up at 5. I don't get up at 5. I get up at 5:30. So, see my husband from 5:30 to 6. We get in the car to come to work, and then I don't see him again until 7:30. So this has been really nice, a nice new change. Somebody just walked in. Did I see someone? I don't know. This has been really nice where he's stopping practice about the time I get home. So right now I'm getting home around 6, 5:30, 5:30. Yesterday I got home earlier. But I want to be able to spend at least 3 hours with my husband. So we're going to do that tonight. And then tomorrow we have all day, which is good. And when I do Team Build, if you don't know about Team Build, I think everybody in here knows about Team Build. But he practices while I do Team Build. And then after Team Build tomorrow, we're going to see a concert. And I'm just, it's our annual Christmas concert. I absolutely love it. So I gotta get it clean. So, okay. We have always eaten early. We eat around 5:30. Yeah. 5:30 is a good time to eat. It's a good time to eat. I'm just never home by then. Now, what has been helpful this week? What's been really helpful this week is, let me see if I can do this. So what's been really helpful this week is I had a ton of leftovers from, I'm just sharing out, sorry. Had a ton of leftovers from Thanksgiving. So we've had mac and cheese, we've had turkey, we've had greens, he's had dressing. I don't eat dressing. Gluten-free. It wasn't gluten-free, but I am. Soup, we've had a ton of stuff left over. So that was really helpful. It's making me think about the coming weeks when I'm doing this, when we're doing cabaret. Enjoy your movie and seasons. Greetings, Karen. Much love and respect. Folks have to go. Thank you, Howie, for coming through. That means everything to me. I just want to write live now. Okay, hopefully I can share this. I don't know if it'll let me. Post to Facebook. It's going to say no, because we don't post to Facebook from this. Maybe we will. Oh, good. Cool. Okay, so our school doesn't allow Facebook or Instagram. So sometimes when I try to share to Facebook, it doesn't happen, but it's happening. So the other thing I have to do, you guys, so I'm going to be doing two things at once. I have to get lesson plans ready because I have to go to a meeting today. It's super easy to do this, so don't worry. I have to go to a meeting today for literacy leads. This is one of the benefits of being the department chair for the English department. It's so hard for me to remember I teach English. I'm an English teacher first. And my whole life is all musicals and dance, music. Oh, wait, I teach English. It's like, and that really punched me in the face when I got word this summer that I was department chair. I was like, great days. Literacy week sounds awesome. Literacy lead. Yeah, what it means is I find out what the district wants us to teach. And I think the process, so every school has a literacy lead, and I'm one of those people. I think the process we go through every month is to kind of let teachers believe that they have voice in the curriculum. And maybe it's true. Maybe we are helping grow the curriculum. So we're supposed to bring back to our departments what we talked about in the literacy leads meeting. And then we're supposed to implement some change. But then we also get directives that sometimes contradict what the literacy leads meeting said. So I don't know how much effect it really has. Hey, if you want a sticker, I still have stickers left. If you would like a sticker, this is what it looks like. If you would like a sticker, just send me your information on Instagram or Facebook. I'm better actually at Facebook. But if Instagram is what you have and you want a sticker, I will send you one. And then see, on the other side, I have everything spicy. Okay, drive. Just have to do this really quick. Just live, love, good morning. Yes. Oh, just love a good morning. I didn't see you. How are you? Thank you for coming in. If you want a sticker, just send me your address and I will get it out to you. And you can do that either through Instagram, though I'm better at Facebook Messenger. So I'm doing two things at once. So I'm talking to you because I'm happy to be here on a Friday morning, and I love talking to you out on Friday mornings. And I am setting up for a sub. So sub, hello, I have to search for my last one. Hello, guest teacher. There we go. And I think I want November 1st because it should be the same. No, okay, let me go back. See, what I need is a sub-plan that I did for literacy leads last time, and I'm not finding it. November 22nd? No. 1st? No. Okay. I'll just do this. So, I lost people. Go ahead and share it out. Thank you, Angela, for still being here. Thank you. Just live, loved, and laughed. Locked. You know, my saying is live, love, and learn. And I guess the common saying is live, love, and laugh. So, Okay, let's see what I got here, you guys. I have to find this. This must be it. Please let this be it. Okay, I'm just gonna copy this one. So here's the thing about literacy leads that that is a little bit of a issue, is that it's always on a Friday, and it's always the same hours of the day. So my first 3 hours don't get the benefit of a teacher. They get the benefit of a substitute teacher, but not the benefit of a teacher. So 12, what's today's date? The 6th? So for 10 months in a row, my students miss out. So 10 months equals 10 days. 10 days that students don't get okay, I need to call this literacy lead so I know next time. 10 months in a row, my students lose an hour of instruction. So that's 10 hours of instruction. And that's not good. That's not good, because we only have 43 hours a quarter with our students. So that gives them 3 hours less of instruction because of this, because there's 3 months in a quarter, of course. So, all right. Here, okay. All students' work is either uploaded to Schoology or they have it. All right. All right, let me write one thing. Leading class, you will get the speaker and yoga mats. Okay, that's true. Third hour, students have workday, reading day. No, they don't have a reading day. They have a workday. They should be, my third hour should be working on peer editing. Oh my gosh, you guys, my peer editing this year is going so well. My advanced students are working on their writing portfolio. And so they've just peer edited yesterday their first piece, which is identity reflection. It sounds really weird, but it's a paper talking about how they became who they are today. Important for a 9th grader to do that, right? So if you want a sticker, just let me know. So so they peer edit together, and then they submit what they peer edited to me. So I can see the comments they made. I can see what they're looking for. They're supposed to be looking for punctuation. They're supposed to be looking for literary devices. They're supposed to be looking for paragraphing. They have all these skills, but what's exciting is in the peer editing, these students were really pushing each other. And I am impressed at their leadership with each other, their support of one another. You guys, our students, as much as I complain about, or I worry, I don't complain. If I'm complaining, I'm complaining about the system. But as much as I worry about my other class, these classes, my advanced classes, the students, if the world is going to be handed to these students, we're in good hands. I'm telling you, we're in good hands, because they've already got a grasp of how society works. Hey, Exploring with Jeffrey, you have a new name again. Or is this another channel? Good to see you. If you don't know Jeffrey Helms, he's one of the first live streams I ever went into. He's also one of the first people that, he was just really kind soul. Really kind soul. So thank you for coming in. Welcome to the Hi, you guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So anyway, what I was saying is, if you're worried about, yay, thanks you guys. If you're worried about our world going to our young people, they have been exposed to so many world situations and crises that they're starting to understand that they have to take control of this and make it right for themselves. So I find that those that aren't living with trauma right now, okay, trauma is a big thing. Hey, Stephanie's 50. Stephanie, I'll just say Stephanie, how are you? I'm back on YouTube. I left for a while. Okay, you guys, if you don't have, you know what? Jeffrey, is this a new channel or just a new, is this a new channel or a new, or just a new name? I'm going to see if I have you. Yes. Okay. I'm going to ring that bell though, because I didn't ring that bell. So like I said, Jeffrey's one of my good friends from in the beginning when I started YouTube, because he invited me into his space. Anyway, he's really active. He never sits still, but he's a wonderful guy. So if you can get over there and say hello to him, make sure you ring that bell and all that stuff. He's a wonderful guy. Just a new name. Yeah. Okay. So I rang the bell, Jeffrey, because I didn't have it rung. So we're good. All right. Where am I? So yes, I was saying, if you're worried about our young people, please don't. They are set and ready. They are ready to own this world and fix it. Now that isn't unless they get cynical, which that's what worries me. That worries me a little bit, is that they will have experienced so much pressure and responsibility before they become adults that they will become cynical and just chuck it all. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's what these kids are about. I don't think we have to worry about that so much. So I think we're good. I'm really excited about, I'm doing two things at once. So this has to be Friday. And this is, what's today? Is it the 6th? One of the problems with being a teacher and having to go off to a meeting, besides the fact that the students lose your time with you for instruction, is that planning is often harder than being gone is harder than being here, because you have to plan twice as much. Okay, so today's date, what month is it? What was I going to talk about, you guys? I had a list of things. All right, so let's see. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I just have to get okay, plans are done. We're good. Live, love, and learn. Okay. All right, let me print that, and I will print 5. I always make sure my sub has 5 copies of my sub plans. 2, 3, 4, 5, not 6, 5. I post them all over the room. Welcome to you were talking about trauma, and trauma is real. Yes. Okay, so thank you for getting me back on track. So the trauma thing, the thing about trauma is that it gets in the way of student success. And we have a number of students in our school that are not experiencing trauma. And that's where we see that, our world will be taken care of. That's where I see that. But our kids who are experiencing trauma, if they've experienced trauma as young people, that is a lifelong struggle. I know this because I experienced a lot of trauma as a child. I won't go into that, but I will say that I feel like I came into myself or became a human being right around the age of 32 last year. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So our students, like I said, we have a number of students in our school who have experienced no trauma. And it's so apparent because they're confident and they're capable and they're able to see a future, and they're, all of that stuff that every child should be able to experience. But we have a number of students who are living with trauma, who have experienced trauma, who had experienced it but are still in it, even though it's not happening anymore, this cycle. And that's going to be a process for them for the rest of their lives. As we know, those of us in this room who have experienced trauma, I know I'm not the only one, know that it's a lifetime of checking and rechecking, going back and making sure, take self-care, learning self-care, all of that, right? So, yeah. So like I said, though, just based on my students in my accelerated class, just based on their work with each other on peer editing, which is a scary thing because somebody is reading your stuff, right? Somebody is reading your stuff and somebody's reading your stuff and you're opening yourself up to them. But based on what other students are saying about their work, I'm feeling really good about what their futures hold because they're articulate and ready to go. So what's the title of this? Happy Friday, Friday morning prep. Hello, hello, hello. So I prepped for my sub. That's done. Happy Friday. Yes. I did happy. Are drugs an issue with some of the kids that have experienced trauma? I think that drugs are definitely, like marijuana use. Sorry. I think marijuana use is, and probably other drugs are a problem. Not always. Not always. I think where we see trauma, Angela, is in the behavior. And the behavior speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. So, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, so don't know what I'm talking about. So many need to self-medicate. Yeah, because, the other thing is our healthcare system, right? We don't have enough child psychologists. We don't have enough access to child welfare. I mean, child well-being. We don't have enough of that. It's like overlooked, I feel like. We're fighting, our district is really trying to have social workers available and clinics in the schools and all of this stuff to support the emotional well-being of our students because so many of them need it. And also food is an issue. So you have mental health challenges because of trauma, and you have food insecurity, and you have just a number of unstable things in students' lives, and you see that in the classroom. And as long as you can keep that in mind, it makes your job a lot easier, though it is not easy at all. Teaching ain't no joke. Teaching ain't no joke. That being said, it's, people say it's one of the most rewarding fields. I wouldn't know. I've been doing it all my life, and sometimes I don't feel rewarded. But other times, I got to take that into account. Yesterday, Well, two things happened. I mean, in my classroom, the peer editing happened. And small sounds like a small thing, but it isn't. The kindness, the care, the concern that each student had for one another was just awesome. But the other thing that happened is I went to the choir concert. I don't usually like choir concerts, but I was in awe again. We have so many talented young people in this school, and the voices. Oh, one of my girls, who is somebody who is, I can't name her, but she has the most angelic soprano voice that is so clear, with a beautiful vibrato that isn't forced. Sang a solo and had me just. If you guys have high schools and you don't, around you, or most people have high schools around them, but if you have one that has a choir concert or a band concert or whatever around the holiday season, this is the most excellent time to go see them, because you will walk away with joy. You'll walk away with joy. Even though I was tired, have you ever produced a musical with kids? That's what I do. That's what our cabaret is. I'm their facilitator. So I'm switching gears, people, if you can't follow me. Angela asked me a question, so I'm going to answer. So this is how they don't write their own music. They are fully capable of doing that. Our conductor for our cabaret, I'll explain that in a second, he arranges most of the music. Like, he takes whatever piece of music he can and creates and arranges it for a small orchestra on stage. I don't know. He's amazing. But so our cabaret, our winter production is student-led. I am their facilitator. I am involved in the process, but I try to do my best to work so these leaders grow. Okay, so that's my job, is to grow leaders. I facilitate how they get the rooms, sometimes how they get the music. Like, okay, I have to back up to explain. So they choose a theme, right? They choose a theme for their musical. Then they take Broadway songs and put it together in a way that gives the audience a message that they want to hear. It is so beautiful. It is one of my favorite things to do all year. I look forward to it from the time it ends the year before until we start the next year. So, like, we've been like on fire the last 2 weeks because cabaret is coming, and me too, because I get to do what I do best, which is grow young leaders. Sometimes it is scary because they want to go off and do all this stuff, and it's like, whoa, hey, we have a plan. This is our thing, and it's a fundraiser, and we're raising money for our theater program, and you guys are in charge, but you can't just do anything, right? You can't just do anything. So that's cabaret is a musical, that's right. But we're doing a cabaret. Does that make sense, Angela? Because cabaret is a musical, but a cabaret is a thing. A cabaret is a number of pieces put together. Cabaret is not a musical we can do at Central. We can't, whoops. Well, later, everyone. Thank you, Jeffrey. I know this isn't your kind of thing, but I really appreciate you coming in. I do a lot of talk on Friday morning prep. I talk a lot about, and any of my afternoon vlogs, I talk about teaching. And then Sunday, my Sunday live is a cooking live. And then I have my Tuesday videos. So you guys, that's where we are right now. I should share my schedule because I know it now. So Fridays are definitely going to be morning lives. And then Sundays, 4:00 p.m. Central Standard Time is my cooking live. Tuesday, I drop my video. And then I try to do my daily vlog right after I sound like I'm from Minnesota, right after I get done with rehearsal, which sometimes is a little frustrating, you guys, because I don't know how fun it is to watch a live in the dark, right? Hey, Flower. Hey, Beverly, how are you? Good to see you. You guys, I have a meeting coming up and I don't know what time it is. Maybe I should check my mail. Flower, how are you? How are you, Beverly? Good to see you. Good to see you. So, yeah, so Friday mornings. I know everybody is live on Friday. Friday, Grow Day, right? I know, but this is the best time for me on a Friday. Gosh darn it. Hold on one second. I got to check my mail. I got to find out what time I'm supposed to be at my meeting because I have to go off campus. So I don't want to be late. I hate being late. Alexander Ward. There you are. Searching reminder. Oh, okay. So I can be live for 5 more minutes because my meeting is at 8 and it's 20 minutes away. So, you know what? I love those emojis. And I'm going to say, you guys, Angela Critters, thank you for reminding me. Happy holidays. For those of you who are Christian or celebrate Christmas, whether you're Christian or not, Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. A number of other, let's just say happy holidays. I mean, that to cover the rest, because I'm, kind of ignorant about other holidays around this season, which I guess there's something for me to look up, right? So happy holidays, you guys. I think this is going to be a really good season for me because I'm switching up my mind. I'm switching up my mind. Whenever I go through those, Beverly, I don't know if you were there, but 2 days ago, I had a pretty long rant on my daily vlog. So much so, I scared people away. Like I had people in the chat and I started, I started ranting and people didn't want to hear it, which is fine. But it made me think I'm really carrying too much of that with me. You know what I'm saying? You go, my girl, the mind. Yep. So I'm switching up my mind and I'm starting the day. I'm doing psychology on myself where I start the day with a smile. Even if I'm tired, I'm going to start the day with a smile because I don't know if you guys know this. Do you know that smiling actually changes brain chemistry? There's something about it that actually changes your brain chemistry. And this is, if Carter Zeke can tell you, Lisa at Carter Zeke can tell you this over and over. She made me laugh so hard one time because I hadn't laughed in a long time. I just hadn't. I was living in my grief for my sister's death for 6 years. And then I started YouTube, and you can tell in the beginning of my YouTube channel that I sounded a bit like this. And it was really way too serious. Well, I went into Lisa's live and I started rolling. I was laughing so hard. I could not believe it. She brought me so much joy. And then from that moment, I noticed I started smiling more. And especially when I was on YouTube, I would smile. And things just changed. Like I didn't know that I was living in grief and depressed. I didn't know that those two things were happening. I thought I was fine, but I wasn't. I wasn't fine. So this is why I keep at YouTube and why I revere, not worship, but revere Lisa at Carter's Eat. Because it was that moment, and she'll tell you, it was that moment that my life, I came back to life. That moment when I laughed so hard at her, with her. I wasn't laughing at her, but it was at that moment that I laughed so hard that the world opened up. The world opened up. And I could cry about it because it's I feel those happy tears again. But that moment in my life was a game changer. And she didn't know what she was doing. She did not know what she was doing. I need to rename this Thank You, Lisa, or Thank You, Carter's Eats, hashtag Carter's Eat. I need to do something. And then tell people to scroll to minute 46. Oh, I gotta go. Because it's a pivotal moment in my life, in my YouTube career. It's not a career. A year is not a career, right? But it's a moment that made, I'll just say it, brought me back to life. Spiritually, I came back to life. So leave Lisa with that. If y'all see Lisa, tell her I told the story again. I don't ever get to see her live because it's right in the middle of my teaching day. And I know she's blowing up. She's blowing up, and it's, gosh, I can't get there. Like I can't get to you, Beverly, anymore either, because it's right at the end of my teaching day, and you end the same time I end my teaching day. And it's like, I can go back and watch the replay, but I'm not getting the thing. So with that said, you guys, I have a meeting. Thank you, Beverly. I do, I will tell you, I do go and press replay and I walk past it so that you get those minutes, right? But anyway, I'm missing my buddies, my summer buddies. We will at some point, especially during, I have 2 weeks during my winter break. I still call it Christmas break, but it isn't. It's winter break. So I get 2 weeks. So I will be live, and in lives, and creating videos. Yes. Hey, you guys, if you get a chance, one last thing. I'm going to put my latest blog post in here. Hold on, let me get to it. If you didn't get a chance to watch the copy link, if you didn't get a chance to watch the celery video, here's an opportunity. I mean, from, celery juice, the rage. Here's an opportunity not only to watch it, but read about it. So I've started my blog again. I'm trying to do a post a week, and it's usually going to be around whatever I did my video on. So if you get an opportunity to go to that, go to beyondsauerkraut.blog, you can not only watch the video, but you can read it if you just want the recipe. And I got to tell you, you guys, the celery juice, for me, anecdotal evidence, but it's all that. It's all that in a bag of chips. So I'm from the 80s, obviously. But it is all that. So anyway, I got to go. Yes, Angela, thank you very much. I have a meeting and I'm not going to get there on time. I still got to print it. I printed it out, but I got to go get my lesson plans and all that. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming through. I want to remind you to live, love, and learn. Always keep this growing. And I will see you soon. I probably will vlog at the end of the callbacks, but it'll be late, like 7 o'clock. So if you can, come back and see the darkest live ever. It'll be in the car. All right. Love you. See ya. Bye.